Hey, I'm Midja, and recently I have been having an issue with my eyes. They have been red and swollen and irritated, like really nasty. And without makeup, I've been looking about 10 years older than I actually am, which is not great. So last week I decided to go along to my GP, and he has been our family doctor for more than 20 years, so he knows me really well. And he said to me, "Are you up for an experiment?" I'm like, yeah, of course. And he said, "Right, I want you to put this cream on your left eye for a week and this cream on your right eye for a week. And we'll see what happens." And I was like, okay. So luckily for me, both creams have worked reasonably well. So I don't have like one disgusting eye, or I haven't had any nasty side effects. But for me, my GP's approach to the problem reminded me of the power of experimenting. And often when I'm working with leaders, I want to keep things light and I want to keep things fun, and I want to have that approach of being curious and to experiment. Because as leaders, we need to solve really complex problems, complex people problems and process and strategy issues. And we need to have a number of different leadership skills and approaches and techniques that we can use in any sort of situation. It's a bit like a chemistry experiment. So I did chemistry in high school, and it was about bringing together a number of different elements, creating a certain environment. So you might create heat, or you might freeze them, and then seeing what happened. What kind of reaction did you get? And if you change just one of the elements or a part of an element, if you change the environment, then you would get a different result. And leadership is the same. So sometimes you need to be quite directive in your leadership approach. Other times you need to sit back, be more curious, be open, show empathy. Sometimes in leadership you have to act fast. It's about being quick. Other times, slow is best. So how can you experiment more as a leader and feel safe to do that? Well, I think firstly, you have to look at what is your business problem? What's the issue at the moment? Is it around people or process or structure or strategy or culture? What's causing the biggest headache for you? And then around that headache, outline all of the different elements that are involved. And also, what's the current environment that this is taking place in? And then next, create a hypothesis. So if I change this, then I think this will happen. And that hypothesis will give you some structure to your experiment and also help you with next steps if it doesn't work. And then finally, just do it. Fail more often and fail faster. Because as leaders now more than ever, we need to be bold thinkers. We need to be leading innovation in our organizations and in our teams. And I believe we need to experiment more. That experimenting increases our leadership skills and our capabilities. And we become a leader who is confident, who is courageous, and who is agile. I want to say a big thank you to the women that came to our dinner last Tuesday night. I had a fantastic night. I hope you did too. And I also want to remind you of our Women with Confidence Leadership Workshop, which is happening on the 23rd of June down here on the Gold Coast. So just a couple of weeks away. I would absolutely love to see you there. I'm Midja. Mwah. Bye guys.